Hey guys, David here with Digital Outlook. So I thought I'd start something new this week, and what it is I'd like to start coffee chat in the morning with you guys, where we spend about 5 minutes in the morning talking about one particular subject on the economy every morning, and we can kind of like have a little bit of a discussion. Hopefully that'll build a big community interaction for us, and we can make our comments down there and all of that kind of stuff. So let's see how it goes. So, guys, this morning I thought we would talk about this Inflation Reduction Act. I kind of think it's a little bit of a misnomer because the name itself is kind of ridiculous. When you dig into the bill, you actually see that it's not so much about reducing inflation. In fact, they got like what, $369 billion that's going to go towards the environment. And maybe another, I think it's about another 160 billion to the extension of the Affordable Care Act. And then they say, oh, we're going to put 300 billion towards the deficit. I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound like proper math to me. How is it that you can spend like what, 430 to 500 billion dollars, pay back 300 billion and think you're getting less in debt? I don't think that works that way, guys. Just take a look at the debt clock. And if you and I were to go out there and say we take our credit card, let's say we already owe $5,000 on our credit card, and then we say, oh, I know how I'll get out of debt. I'll go spend another $5,000 on my credit card and I'll pay back two. Yeah, I should be less in debt at the end of that than more in debt. Please. So, guys, the truth is they're going to get this bill passed. Now, the reason they're going to get the bill passed, guys, is not because it's about inflation reduction. It is about doing all these programs. They need a rationale, they need a reason to go back to the Federal Reserve and say, hey, we've got all these new programs that we've just passed, and we need you to turn that money machine on because we need billions and billions, as Trump would say, in order to do all this. Now, the crazy thing about this, guys, is you're going to see a little bit of news articles from the progressive left who are going to say, look, this doesn't go far enough. Do you know why? These guys wanted $3.5 trillion in this bill, not just a little less than $1 billion, $3.5 trillion. But in order to get this bill past the Senate, the more moderate folks on the left said, look, we've got to kind of like make this more palatable. Otherwise, it's not going to get approved. So, guys, that's what's going on. And I'd like to hear your comments about it because it seems kind of rather ridiculous. And it's one of these political stunts that they always pull. I mean, let's not forget, guys, we have an election coming up here in November. And if there's anything that we know about politicians, they're great at saving their skin. And they open up the checkbook and they just start writing checks as big and as fast as they can heading up to any kind of an election. But guys, what's even crazier about the bill, and I'm going to put links to the bill in here so you can kind of see the breakdown, is that most economists are saying, hey, look, there's no way that this bill is going to reduce inflation. In fact, it could even make it worse. And I'll put links in the description so you can kind of read those articles. And you know how they're proposing to raise the funding for it? By dumping a heap of taxes back on you and I. It's absolutely crazy. Like, that's going to be a great thing for you. Oh, that extra $200 or $300 a month or a year, is going to make such a big difference to your pocketbook. I mean, come on, guys. We know that this is just absolute hooey, but that's my take on it. Now, you might have a different opinion, and I'd really love to hear that. And just so we can build this community, feel free, drop those lines in the comment sections down there, and let's see what you guys think. And by the way, if you have suggestions about any other coffee chats that we could have on the economy, keeping it to one topic a day, just put those down in there and maybe we can, pick those up. I'll definitely take a look at those and we can pick some of those up and go from there. So guys, enjoy your morning Joe, and we're going to touch base later on today with our regularly released video. And I just hope that you have a great day and we'll see you later. All right, take care.